When you've come home from work and decided you're very tired, ready for bed, think safe. Tidy up at night. Settle the coals. Put the guard in front of the fire. Empty the ashtrays. If clothes are airing near a boiler, remove them. And any oil heaters should be turned off. Take out electric plugs, especially heaters and electric irons. Not forgetting the TV set. All these are sources of danger, especially at night. Don't gamble with lives and property. You're bound to lose in the end. So when you're ready for bed, think.
Come out ahead on the Kawasaki, you're ahead on the Kawasaki, out ahead on the Kawasaki, you come out ahead. Come out ahead on the Kawasaki, you're ahead on the Kawasaki, out ahead on the Kawasaki, you come out ahead.
Glass is beautiful. It sparkles, shines, and shows what's inside. No other container man makes is cleaner, purer, or more natural. But some people are worried about all the glass they're using. They wonder what happens to glass when they're finished with it. Well, one thing that happens is that glass is melted down and used again to make new glass. Today, the glass container industry reuses millions of glass bottles to make new glass bottles and jars. In the future, we'll reuse even more. And from now until forever, we'll be able to reuse them again and again. And that's what really makes glass beautiful.
Light Olympia beer, brewed only in Tumwater, Washington. That's why there's no other beer quite like it.
All paraffin heaters, no matter what kind, need a continuous flow of air to prevent poisonous fumes from building up. So keep a window or ventilator open.
Wake up your wood, wake up your room, give it the feeling of a woodland with natural wood scent pledge. Natural wood scent pledge.
New Natural Wood Scent Pledge gives your furniture paste wax beauty instantly every time you dust. The beauty of the wood grain comes shining through.
Wake up your wood, wake up your room with natural wood scent pledge.
New companion to lemon and regular Pledge.
Emergency! Calling Green Cross Man! Green crosses never cross near parked cars, you blockhead!
Sorry, Green Cross.
Find a place where you can see both ways clearly. Great! You're well away from parked cars here. Okay, now cross properly. Always use the Green Cross code, because I won't be there when you cross the road.
When Harry lost his job, we thought it was the end of our world. There wasn't much work in his line where we lived, but he had a stroke of luck. The Employment Service Agency fixed him up almost straight away. Only trouble was, it meant moving away from home. But we've been lucky there, too. We got a grant to help with the moving expenses and some cash to help with the cost of settling into the new house. It's made all the difference to us, I can tell you.
If you have to move to get a job, the Employment Service Agency may be able to help in finding new work. And we might pay your moving expenses as well. Ask for details at your local employment office or job centre.
This time
Hi, this is Gary Puckett. Most girls' idea of a really great job would include some travel, new faces, a good life, and most of all, a job that's important to someone besides herself. An impossible dream? Any woman in the Air Force can tell you how to find yourself in that ideal job.
It's the water, the natural artesian water of Tumwater that makes Olympia such a good beer. Ask for Oli, the small-town beer that's made good.
Want an Impala? Get a wildlife loan on the spot at Chemical, New York.
Earthlings are divided into two species. Those who use giant tin smash with 16 servings, measuring scoop, and resealable lid. And others who carry heavy bags of potatoes home to make mash. Sir, how else can we tell the Earthlings apart? The ones that carry potatoes may have longer arms.
Or mash, get smash.
There is an evil that lurks at the end of the day. That evil is the shadow. It creeps up and makes your face rough and ugly. But the Gillette Track 2 fights the shadow. Its twin blade shave lasts long. The first blade stretches the whisker out so the second blade can shave it again. Closer. And a closer shave means a longer lasting shave. The Gillette Track 2 shave with regular or adjustable cartridges can outlast the shadow.
This is Old Spice musk for men. Different from any other musk or cologne. It's sensual, long-lasting, devastating, mysterious, masculine, suggestive, convincing.
Old Spice musk for men is all of those things, but those are mere words. The most important thing about this cologne is the way a woman responds to the fragrance, and actions speak louder than words.
Beef roll rancho, what is that?
Tuesday's hash with Wednesday's gravy. One rancho, Nick.
You're working nights, huh?
Yeah. How's the wife?
Yeah.
When you can't be choosy about what you're having for dinner, make sure you have Pepto-Bismol for dessert. Pepto-Bismol's coating action will help protect and soothe your poor, abused stomach lining. Pepto-Bismol, when your stomach has its work cut out for it.
The newest beer can tops have ring tabs made of aluminum from Alcoa. Now beer cans are a cinch to open. Ring tab tops make them a cinch to open. Another change for the better with Alcoa aluminum.
The Odd Couple, starring Tony Randall and Jack Lucky.
There's stuff growing under there.
You stop exaggerating. It's a little dust.
Continue, Mr. Marshall.
Ponder my question carefully, Mr. Swenson. I wouldn't want you to make another mistake under oath.
All right, why do you bother even asking? You have it right.
In a country made up of so many different kinds of people, it's nice to know that so many of them have found that this is the place to be.
I'm shushing in the hospital. Somebody sick.
Canoe is for a certain kind of man. It's not for men who know women. It's for the few that understand them. Canoe is not for men who go to the right places. It's for the man who makes the place he is, the place to be. When a man becomes a man, his cologne becomes Canoe.
Canoe by Dana. Made in France for men who make it everywhere.
Sweeter girls have something. Concentration. Just 2 drops are the same as 1 teaspoon of sugar, but without the calories. At that rate, a little sweeter goes a long way. In fact, there's enough sweetness in 1 little bottle of sweeter to sweeten 380 cups of coffee, about 100 more than the sweeteners in the big bottles. Sweeter girls have something all right.
Can't get enough of Super Sugar Crisp.
Give me some sugar. Look, blobs making air pollution.
Hey, Blob, you're polluting the air.
I don't care, Bear.
Well, I do. So I'll put out the fire and clear up the air.
You deserve a reward, Sugar.
Super Sugar Crisp is my reward. Start your day with a good breakfast featuring Post Super Sugar Crisp.
It's a honey sweet vitamin treat.
When you go away, apply what you learned at Arthur Murray's. You'll never sit on the sidelines again. Arthur Murray's, a great place to be somebody.
And now, here are the results of a recent survey into methods of ending it all. If you should get the urge to throw in the sponge by jumping out of the window, the ground floor is not recommended. Or if this is more your style, an electric cooker may disappoint you, not recommended. Or for those most romantically inclined, a disused railway line is definitely not recommended. No, for a reliable, tested way to end it all, choose a wet day and drive too close to the car ahead. You needn't go too fast. It needn't be too wet. For effective suicide, drive close in the wet.
It was the night of the big blizzard. I was in Ossining, New York, and I knew I couldn't drive much further when I saw a light up ahead. It was a Texaco station. During the night, about 30 or 40 people were stranded here. There were even little children. The manager of the station, Mr. Wool, was great. He went out and brought us meat and bread and soda without any charge. Then he led us in small groups to a convent, so we'd have a place to spend the night. It was about a quarter of a mile away, and we had to hike in on foot through the snow. I'm sure lucky I got to that Texaco station that night, because this man was a real lifesaver.
Walter Wool, another Texaco retailer who's taken a business that's good for cars and made it a business good for people.
These are high school students, and like kids everywhere, learning to drive is a big thing. But every year, thousands of young people are killed on the road, lots of them simply because they weren't taught the right way to drive. Rich Brown, an Aetna Life and Casualty driver education representative, is doing something about it.
I'm one of the Aetna people who work with schools and teachers. We help them turn out better drivers by showing them how to use these Aetna Driver Trainer simulators and other training materials. Across the country, Aetna is now helping train 2 million young drivers a year. Sure, reducing accidents makes good business sense to Aetna, but we're saving lives while we're doing it. And that makes me feel pretty good.
You get action with Aetna.
Beer people. They know how to hold their beer. In one-way bottles. Easy to open, no return. Bottles can't mess around with beer's taste. Bring them home. They could even save you money. Get to know what beer people know.
Warm. A puppy is. Lips are. Friends, too. Warm. Love is.
Warm. Winter is. With Texaco Fuel Chief Heating Oil and burners. Dependable, efficient, clean burning, balanced heating. Trust Texaco to warm you right where you live.
Warm for sale from